Try to keep those bearings from falling out. Pull that back so the bearings don't fall out. Cheating.
Mm-hmm.
You can't not do that if you have the cluster gear in there. So, if I wanted to push, I'd put the cluster gear in right now, but we'll knock it up one more time before we do that. Pliers went back, I guess. Okay. Here's the 50, 53. So that's 7 to 8 thou bigger. Big change. That's the next washer. So sometimes that washer will drop down and screw with you.
Mm-hmm.
Not fun. Okay, this one was, I think, 95. 95. So we'll go down to our 91. 91. We had what, 6? No, we had 4 to 5. We're at 3. That should get us a 7 thou in play, which is tight but usable. Studs are screwing me. It's not the stud, it's the main shaft. There it goes. It was the main shaft not engaging. Lighten it up a little bit for some reason. There it goes. Get the washers in there. Okay. Make sure that little washer did not fall out. A lot of end play in there. Looks like a lot more than it should be, but that's because everything's loose. Even though this washer doesn't fit, it helps. Always check before you start pulling things all the way down. Sometimes something drops in and binds you up. You don't want to be compressing your parts in there. It tends to bend things and break them. It takes a long time to check that. What, half a second? Call a second. Now I got it in place, see? Much better. I like clunk clunk and not click clicking so much. Okay, I push all the way this way. If you look at the gear, you have some clearance in there. You gotta remember, the gear has this kind of clearance on it, so if it was tight at the bottom, it still would tilt on us. Understand?
Mm.
So ideally you want to get the feeler gauge way underneath where you can feel it. Now when everything goes out this other way, then you have a lot of clearance, see? It's better to have a lot of clearance than you don't want to be tight. Where's my gauge at? So all the way over, here's our 10. So we have 10 that way, and when you push in on it, it locks me up, see? So I could probably tighten it on a 3 or 4 thou maybe on that second gear if I wanted to. Here's a 4, no, 10 was tight, going the wrong direction. There's 6. See, 6 is loose. I'm all the way in. See, both of these can be 0 at the same time. Going by this method right now, I can put 5 thou in there. But I can't feel the bottom corner over there because I can't really get to it. All I know is the feeler gauge goes in there, but I don't know if it's hitting all the way down where it counts, because at an angle like that, it needs to be more this way. Can't tell if it's in there or not. I don't think it's in the second gear. If I can go this way at a pretty good angle, and see, that's tight. Can't go tighter, see?
What was that?
Hmm?
Was that a 6? What was this?
That's a 6. I'll drop down to a 2.5, it looks like, for my next one. So it's tight here. I mean, it's loose right here, but when you get it way up under there, there's a tight spot in there, see? So we got probably 3 at most on a tight spot. And loose spot up here we got a lot. Because it's hitting like this, it's not hitting flat.
Mm-hmm.
So you look at the camera. See, when you go like this, it hits at the top, and if it's flat, it goes like this. So we're measuring where it's got a big gap here, but it's tight on the bottom. And that's very common in these things. So the gear spread is good. The washer spread, we're not changing that. Now we want to check our total in play. That we can check right now. And this doesn't feel like it's super loose, but we're up there in that 7/8 area. What do you do with that thing? All the way over. So, I'm going to guess they're probably in that 7-ish area. Where's 7 at? 9, 7. Not quite. Not 7. 6 must be on the other side where I can't see it. Here's our 6. Nope. Sure feels a lot more than 5 to me. It's definitely got 5. Sure feels like it's more than that, but that's what you measure. 5 goes in. 6 no. So we got 5.5. Can be deceiving. But either way, that's good clearance. It'll work. It's got clearance in it. And when this is all the way in, we still got some clearance on this. Now we could probably take out 2 over here on that washer. That washer is a little bit oversized. So if I measure the box, I get one. That was a 53. If I had actual 55, it would be 0 at both. You would have 6 minimum. And it would be way looser up on the top. So technically we can go a little bit, we can play with this a little bit if we have what we need here. If they both 0 out at the same time, that's fine. And see, the next one up is 50, it's 5. Can't do 5. So we're 53, 52 right now. So we're, second gear is done. It's going to be that one. I don't want to make it bottom out on second gear. I'm going to bottom out on the new shaft rebuild. So right now everything is still, so even with everything over, we have clearance on that gear. I'm trying to slide it side to side. And can't really hear the clearance because it's too hard to hold it straight. The rocking gives you a false number, but I can barely feel anything at all. I'm checking it that way. Okay, so that's all. So that's all checked. It's all dialed in. So that's all parts good. Now we got to do is get the cluster up in there and try to make that work. All right, we'll be back in a minute.